Hello everyone, welcome to Fame World Educational Hub. Myself Aishwarya Saxena, and today I am going to start a new series on OpenCV. OpenCV is basically a module which is used for the implementation of machine learning projects, and we will be implementing it using Python. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe it and also press the notification bell for the latest uploads. Let's start with the introduction of the OpenCV, because as it is the first video of the series, today I will be introducing about OpenCV module and I will be sharing different resources with you, with the help of which you will be able to install the OpenCV into your system. And after that, in the upcoming videos, we will be just moving towards all the practical sections. So stay tuned. Let's start. When we talk about OpenCV, OpenCV stands for Open Source Computer Vision. It is an image processing library. Like OpenCV is an image processing library which is created by Intel and later supported by Willow Garage. And now it is maintained by ITC's company. It is available for Mac, Windows and Linux. That means for all the different kind of operating system, OpenCV is available to us, so we can use it according to our requirements. Can work in C, C++ and Python itself. So basically there are different versions of OpenCV which can be used for different languages also. When you are working on, like if you have some friends in the electrical or electronic branch, so you can just confirm with them they are using the softwares like Matlab. Maybe you also know about the Matlab. So the software Matlab actually mostly works on the C, C++. Like different languages are supported there, but mostly it works on C, C++. And there also, when the machine learning implementation is done or the artificial intelligence project are done, that time when the OpenCV module is required, so the OpenCV C and C++ versions are available. But we will be working on the Python version for this series, so we will be using the OpenCV Python. So don't worry, I will be exploring it much in this video only. Open source and free. So OpenCV is basically open source and free of cost available, so we can really install it into our system and work on it. It is easy to use and install. Now let's talk about image versus matrix, because when we are talking about the OpenCV module, as it is an image processing library in Python, that's why we have to understand about the images also. So when you have to deal with the images, that time like you have to convert the image into the matrix format, because the digital images are actually in the format of pixels, So digital images are actually stored in the matrix format. So the row column combination is there. There are the pixels of small squares which are embedded in the images, and the collection of different pixels create an image. There are many different type of file formats like JPG, JPEG, TIF, GIF format, and multiple formats, PNG, which you use. But we can deal all these formats in the OpenCV also. And mainly two types of digital images are there, just like the grayscale image that you can consider as the black and white image, and also the colored image. Grayscale image, when we talk about, so in it images like the grayscale images are basically the black and white one. So each pixel represents the intensity of only one shade, that is how bright or dark it is, how bright or dark the pixel is. In other words, it can be said that it has only one channel. But when we talk about colored images, so the colored images are actually having three channels. So that is the RGB, that's the red, green and blue. So the colored images, or you can say the digital images, are actually in RGB format only. Whichever image you take from your digital cameras, your web cameras or your mobile phones right now these days. So all those images are digital images, all the digital format images, and they are actually stored in the RGB format. If you talk about the print and publishing sector, so there basically the print and publishing deals with the CMYK. But yes, in the digital images context, when we talk about, so we work on the RGB format. Now one interesting thing I want to tell about it, that in the OpenCV module, when we are dealing with the images, at that time BGR is supported. That means RGB is there only, the same as it. But when we implement the OpenCV module, at that time we use it recursive, like reversely, you can say reverse it is. So the values which you will be giving, that will be first for blue, then green and then red. That is the point here. So this was the introduction to the OpenCV. Now I'm just talking about the Numpy module. So because when we are talking about images and when we want to implement it in the matrix format, the conversion and all, that time the Numpy comes into the picture. So Numpy stands for the numeric Python. If you have no idea about the Numpy module in case, so don't worry, I have already uploaded the videos of the Numpy module in the Python programming series on my channel. On the same channel, in the description I will be sharing the link of the Python programming. There you will be able to find the complete series of the Numpy also. In the same series, the Numpy module is covered. So you can just go through it. It will be helping you out a lot for the OpenCV work. Now, Numpy is highly optimized library for the numerical operations. Array structure is important because digital images are 2D array of the pixels. Now here the pixel is written in the capitals, but don't think that there is some other meaning of it. It is the only pixel which you have heard about before when you were using 2 megapixels cameras. That time when you zoom in the images, that time you must be able to see that small squares coming of the different colors. That was actually the pixel only, because the digital images are created using pixels. And all the OpenCV array structures are converted to and from the Numpy array. So we can use more convenient indexing system rather than using for loops. That's why we will be using the Numpy module, and it is actually used a lot when we are working on the machine learning. That's why I have told this before also, that Numpy is it's a machine learning module, and in the OpenCV also we will be using it. Okay, so this was a bit of introduction for this OpenCV, and now I'm just going to come towards this browser, and now I'm just going to show you the official website of the OpenCV. Stay tuned till the end because a lot of things are going to be covered in this video, so don't skip it, and don't think that there is no practical so you can skip it and it will be okay. But here I will be actually covering the installation and all, so stay tuned. Now here I'm just opening the OpenCV, OpenCV.org is the official website actually. So here you can see, you can also search it and see directly on the internet, but yes, I will be sharing the link of this particular website into the description, so it will be helpful for you to follow it. Here you can see the OpenCV AI competition and all, it's a lot of content available here, and it will be really helpful to you if you just give some of your time to this. I will suggest you to please give your at least half an hour to follow this website. It will be helping you a lot. Here you can see the forum, the courses, different courses are available. Free courses are available on the OpenCV website, which you can follow to understand the OpenCV and the machine learning things in a better sense. So it will be helping you out a lot. And here you can see the GitHub, the documentation, the tutorial, the courses, all things, the Wikipedia link. A lot of things are available. So I will just suggest you that if you are following this series, if you really want to understand OpenCV for the machine learning purpose, so please follow this with me, and also just give your at least half an hour on this website. Just explore it, at whatever is here. So it will be really helping you out. So this was the OpenCV official website, and now I will be sharing its link. Now I'm just opening my Pycharm, and Pycharm software I am using. It's not compulsory that you also use the Pycharm. I am having one version of Pycharm installed into my system, so I'm just using it. It's 2020.3. You can use whichever version you like. You can use the Atom, you can use the Sublime, you can use whichever software, Jupyter, Anaconda, whatever you like you can use. But right now I have this Pycharm installed into my system, so I'm just going to use it. Now here I'm just creating new project, and here I'm just going to store it into my system. Let's store it somewhere. You can just explore the location from here, right? It's not the Pycharm tutorial, but yes, I'm just telling that to you. Okay, here only, or let me just check where should I create it. Okay, let's create it here only. I'm just creating using this path, and here I'm just taking the name OpenCV Pro. Okay, so Pro. Okay, this is the name of our project, the new project which we are creating, and in this we will be storing all the programs which I will be demonstrating in this particular series. Here you can see the new environment using virtual environment and previously configured interpreter, and create these options, like this is the check button, that's another thing. But what you want to use, that's up to you, but I will suggest to go for the interpreter directly. It will be not making any problem to you. If you are having information and knowledge of the virtual environment, you can go with it. Otherwise, right now I will suggest for this series, just go with the interpreter. And if you have idea about the virtual environment, you can choose the virtual environment also. So I'm just creating this with the interpreter now. So here you can see our project folder, like project is open here. And as I said that I'll be just telling you the installation and all in this video only. So let's see. Actually we have to install that into our system. So for that, few things I want to give you, like OpenCV install. OpenCV install, I will be going, actually the PyPy is the website. Here you can see for all the packages which are available for the Python. Okay, so here you can see like pip install OpenCV Python. This is the obvious installation code, Python package installer and OpenCV Python, because as I told you that for C++ also the versions are available. So the latest version is 4.5.1. You can just copy this also, and you can directly type this on the terminal of the Pycharm simply. But yes, this link also I will be sharing to you in the description, so don't worry, you will be having it. Okay, so here this project folder is ready for us, and here I'm just going to like install this using the terminal. You can also use the command prompt to install your softwares. Let me just tell you this thing also. Either you can use the command prompt, or you can use the the Windows PowerShell, or you can directly come towards the terminal of this Pycharm if you are using Pycharm. If you are using Atom, VS Code or something, you can go for the command prompt, and the code like the installation command will be same. Either you use the Pycharm, you use the Visual Code Editor, or you use the command prompt or the PowerShell. All this will be the statement which you have to type to install the OpenCV. I am just pressing enter here. It is already installed into my system. So here you can see it's saying requirement already satisfied. But I just told you this thing, so it will be helpful for you to understand that how you have to install it. Now I'm just going to create a file here. So let's create a file. That's going to be pro1. And here it is. See, as I told you today in this video, I'm not going to tell any program, but yes, at least the introduction, because it was the introductory video. So here I'm just importing the CV2 module, and to import the OpenCV module, you have to take CV2. And if you just want to check the version, so you can just check it with the help of cv2.__version. So whatever version is installed into your system of OpenCV, you will be able to get it on the terminal when you will be running the program file. So I'm just running the program file, and here you can see 4.5.1 and 4.5.1, the same version we are using here. Okay, so this was actually all for this particular video. I hope you enjoyed it. In case you are having any confusions in the installation or something, you can rewind the video also. You can ask the problems in the comment section also. Stay tuned, and please don't forget to subscribe the channel and also press the notification bell. You will be getting a lot of videos here related to Python, machine learning, digital marketing, and many more. So don't forget to check the playlist section for your skill upgradation in the free way. So see you in the next video. Stay tuned.